Welcome to ECNTRADE daily video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. The new week has picked up a slightly bearish tone after Friday's bearish sentiment challenged the 60-day moving average around 66, 60, 80. We haven't quite penetrated this level and with the technical slightly oversold could see a rebound. However, a close beneath 66, 60 would give further indication to the bearish case and look towards 65.40 as initial target. Any upside attempts at this stage looks towards the resistance of 67.15. Although the economic calendar is light this week, all eyes will be on US Federal Reserve Jerome Powell when he talks on policy panel at the European Central Bank or the ECB Forum on Central Banking in 2023 in Portugal. Along with that, we also have the Fed's preferred inflation gauge, which is seen as the core PCE, or in other words, the Personal Consumption Expenditure Price Index. It is important to keep an eye on these data, along with the US GDP this week, as the market will be anticipating on what try to second guess what the Fed may do at their interest rate decision on July the 25th, 26th, after recently holding interest rates on hold on June the 14th around 5 to 5.25. With two potential rate hikes this year of 25 base points, no doubt the dollar index will be or should continue to regain from its rebound from late last week after the Fed's two-day testimony. Looking to the technicals though, we can see that the market did stab at that level of 108.80. It is still seen as a key point, as a break beneath there would give further scope to the downside and bring in a target around 107.70. With any advance, looks to resistance at minor at 109.55 and above there at 110 to about 110.5. The dollar-yen outlook still remains bullish, as we can see by the uptrend. Does anticipate a further rise towards 145 as a potential target. With any pullback, with a slight play of bearish divergence, could see a small or a little bit of a weaker play into today, but I feel the market will snap up any pullback and still keep an eye towards that top side. The pound was directionless overnight, even though the market has been a little bit weak in terms of the whipsaw price action that we saw late last week after the Bank of England hiked rates by 50 basis points to a 15-year high. Nevertheless, the key support level is at 126.65 and a break there would give further scope towards 125.5, with any advancement looking towards the resistance around 127.45. Wrapping up with gold and oil, well, the market was a little bit towards the sideways pattern here since the rebound of 1,912. But I still feel, due to the weak technicals and also the ADX, that we may see a further down test. Therefore, I do anticipate another challenge towards 1,910.12, and if that is breached or closed under there from New York, exposes the region of 1,850. Wrapping up with oil, the market was flat after a whipsaw price action on Friday. Still sees the technicals in somewhat a bit of a bearish sentiment and therefore could see further down tests. With the resistance capping around 70.5, I feel the market might be looking towards the region of 66.5 with the base or the key level at $65 a barrel. Well, that's a wrap for the day. Thank you very much for joining me, and as always, look out for the interest report, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the day.